Hi Virgo, welcome to your What Does Spirit Want You to Know message. We're going to walk through a Celtic cross, and the only message we're looking for is exactly that. What does Spirit want you to know right now? So it is a general reading and it is a collective reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. Stick around till the end because I do a PS at the end. Regardless of the message on the board, and there's always a little extra something or something. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for my Virgo friends, and I thank you that they come to you for guidance, and I thank you that you're going to walk us through a message for them from you, and that we're going to have clear and concise messages. We're going to have clarification, confirmation, and validation, and that this reading will be blessed with love, light, and prosperity. Show us as we journey through this Celtic cross, what is it that you want Virgo to know? Okay, let's see what we're going. In your current energy, we've got a tower. Okay, and what is the crossing the tower? A wild judgment. Okay, and the underlying issue here is the Eight of Wands. And in the recent past, we have Temperance. And in the crowning energy, right now, we have Seven of Cups. Okay, and in the near future, we've got the Magician. And your attitude regarding this, all of this information, what's going on here right now, your energy is the Knight of Cups. And your outside influences, Three of Swords. I always want to say Three of Hearts, but it's Three of Swords. And your hopes and fears is the Four of Pentacles. And your potential outcome, wow, Ten of Cups. Okay. Virgo, this is exciting. So, we're going to start right with the current energy and walk through this cross, this Celtic cross, and see what's going on with you and where Spirit is trying to lead you, okay? So, the current energy is a tower. Either you're currently in the middle of something like you're going, what the heck? Or perhaps you've just recently come out of that phase, or you could be just about to go. I mean, it's like energy's fluid, so maybe it's not today. And let's talk about the tower, because sometimes when people see towers, they think, oh my God, something dreadful's about to happen. That's not necessarily the case with the tower. For me, whenever I see a tower, I see that something is going to happen in your experience that's going to change the way, it's going to shift the way you see yourself in the world. So perhaps this is what's happening with you right now, or something's going to happen that's going to cause you to stop and reflect and make different plans about your future. I mean, something's about to change in your life. And the Tower is a major arcana card, so it's something that perhaps the universe is kind of nudging you along the way with this Tower. Perhaps they're setting you back on what your original track was supposed to be, or what you originally wanted to be doing, or setting you onto a different track. But the Tower is not necessarily a terrible thing. Sometimes we feel like it's terrible, but currently, right now, I don't feel like this is anything terrible. I just feel like it's a big shift for you. Something huge has happened, or not even necessarily huge, but it has had a huge impact on you, Virgo. And you're seeing things a little differently right now. Now, what's crossing you is judgment. So what is judgment? Again, this is a major arcana. Listen, all across the center of this reading is major arcana. So what this is telling me is that the universe is definitely moving you into something either different or back on track to where you wanted to be. They're helping you accomplish something that you want to accomplish, even if it's something that you've already forgotten about. Perhaps it's an idea that you put to rest a long time ago, and now it's fixing to be reborn, okay? The Judgment card is like, it's your time to rise. It's your time to rise and shine. So a crossing card doesn't necessarily have to be a challenge. Some readers read it strictly as a challenge. I read it as, it can be a boost forward, or it can be a challenge. It can be both. And in this case, I feel like it is absolutely both, because it's almost like it's like it stopped you dead in your tracks. So you're kind of like backing up a little bit, but the whole point is to move you forward. It's kind of like a bow and arrow. You know, that arrow can't go forward unless you pull it back. You got to pull it back first, and then you let it go, and it goes forward. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like this tower is pulling you back a little bit so that it can then let go and you can shoot toward your target. Okay, so the underlying issue here is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is about inspired communication. There's a lot of back and forth communication. Perhaps it's with you and your spirit team. Perhaps it's with you and a partner that you want to accomplish something with. It could be anything, whatever communication means for you. It could also have to do with travel. It could have to do with going far distances or moving or something like that. But something recently, we're fixing to get to the recent past, but something recently or a deep desire that you have is the underlying reason for you being where you are right now. I'm trying to think of something from my own life that was a tower moment, but it really wasn't bad, but it really made me refocus. It really made me refocus everything and set myself back on the path that I had wanted to go beforehand. But I can't think of anything specific at this moment, but you know what I'm talking about. It's something that you've wanted to do. There's been communication about it, and it could involve a move, or there could have recently been a move. There has been some kind of tower moment, and there's been this communication has caused it. Not necessarily caused it. This tower is helping you achieve whatever this was. I hope that's understandable. So in the recent past, we have Temperance. Okay, so this is like the alchemist that's transmuting energy, right? So the Temperance card, also the same as the Patience card. In the recent past, whatever this tower energy is, whatever has happened, it's like you backed up and you have decided that you're going to be patient, and you're still living in this tower moment, but that was the decision that you made in the recent past. I'm going to be patient with this. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to judge anybody else for what happened, for what their part in it was or anything like that. It's like you're transmuting the energies of it. You're taking what could turn out to be a volatile situation and you're transmuting it. See how she's got 2 cups? She's pouring the energy back and forth between the 2 cups, right? And she's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground. And she's standing amidst lilies. That's about peace. That's growth. And back here is the sun. And at the end of the horizon, there's a sun back there, and that's the guidance, right? So it's all part of a bigger picture, and you have decided, or if you haven't already decided to transmute it, to be peaceful about it, know that your guides are working on that for you. They're working on allowing you to be able to overcome it, to transmute it, to use it to your benefit, okay? Your crowning energy, okay? Whenever I look at the crowning energy, I feel like this is your higher self and like your spirit team, your angels, your archangels, your guides, whoever it is that you work with on the other side. It's like there's so many options. It's like, which way can we go from here, right? But this one right here, this one in the center is kind of highlighted. And it kind of looks like the little ghost, right? Like the spirit the little spirit guy. And this guy right here in the shadow, the little shadow man, it's like he's looking up toward that. Like perhaps that's what they're trying to bring your attention to. Your spirit team is up here saying, yes, it's true. You have all these options, but look here. Look toward this particular way. Look toward what's going to fill you up. Look toward what's going to light you up, those types of things. And it feels like that's what they're saying to you. Your higher self and your other spirit energies that work with you are trying to pull your attention to this area in the center of the card. So in the near future, that's why they're trying to pull your energy there, you're going to understand your power. You're going to understand why all this took place and exactly what it is you're supposed to do with it. So the Magician is kind of like the ace of every suit. It's the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. It's all of them, right? The Magician has the infinity symbol above his head. This means that he knows that life is fluid, that he knows that life is eternal, and that he can not manipulate, but create his reality. He can create it in the fashion that lights him up, that fills him up. Okay, there's all kinds of yellow color back here, which for me indicates spiritual guidance. It indicates guidance from the other side, from your team. They're the ones that you're allowing to help you. They're the ones that you're going to rely on to help you create whatever it is that you're about to create as a result of this whole tower incident that you may in fact be going through at the moment. So Virgo, it looks like you have some major shifting going on right now. And that's quite exciting. Okay. So your attitude toward all this is that you're wanting to bring an offer of emotional fulfillment to a person, to a community, to a world, to your community. It's like your desire in all of this is to help people transmute their own energies that are holding them back. And you want to do it by offering this understanding of emotional fulfillment. You're wanting to offer them the understanding of unconditional love. And you want to move forward with that message. That's what Knights do, right? They move forward and they bring a message, or they bring a solution, or they bring whatever it is that's in this cup. They're bringing it out to somebody. And that's what your goal is. The outside influences, you have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this could have to do with a broken heart from a romantic relationship, but it could have to do with a broken heart from not getting the job that you wanted, or not getting the promotion that you wanted, or any of those things. Lots of things along our path tend to break our heart, slow us down, cause us to feel betrayed, all of those things. So it's something on the outside, something that happened to you that caused you to be in this situation. It's something that happened to you. It's not something that you went out and did yourself. It's just something that happened to you that caused your world to rock a little bit. That was the outside influence, right? So your hopes and your fears is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is the investor, right? He's the one who holds his money and invests it very, very conservatively, okay? Because he wants to make sure that he doesn't lose any of it. So your hope is to have enough money to be able to maybe invest, save, whatever. But your fear is that any risk you take might be too big a risk. And it could be about your money. It could be about your, this guy could actually be protecting his heart, because it's his heart that got broken. And see, that big old coin is is made of metal. Coin's made of metal, right? So it's like he's shielding himself. And so your hope is to be able to keep yourself protected, whether it's financially or any other way. Keep yourself protected, but your fear is that if you protect yourself too much, you're not going to be able to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So Virgo, they're almost telling you, you're going to have to find that balance. You're definitely going to have to find that balance. But here's your outcome. Oh my gosh, it's the Ten of Cups. Okay, if this was a love reading, I would say, woohoo, look at you. This is exciting. It's not a love reading. Could it involve love? Yes, it could, because it's a general reading. But basically what it's saying is you are on the path in the middle of this tower right now, whatever it is. You're on the path of being set back onto your track that you designed for yourself before you ever even came here, to be able to achieve what it is that you wanted to achieve in your experience this time around here on the earth. So that's what your potential outcome is. It's the Ten of Cups. It's absolute fulfillment in everything that you set out to accomplish. And that's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So Virgo, again, all across the middle, look how these cards are laid out. They're laid out. Present is the Tower. Crossing you is the Judgment. Recent past is the Temperance. Near future is the Magician. That's all you. That's all right here, right now. It's recent past and near future, but it's all right here, right now. Major Arcana. This is a serious time for you in your life. So it's definitely time to pay attention to whatever it is that you're rebirthing in your life. Pay attention to whatever it is that you choose to rebirth in your life. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Okay, we're going to pull an oracle card from The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reid. And I'm going to read from the book because while it's not a new deck, I really haven't had a chance to get familiar with it. I love the artwork. I love the messages. And I think it's a really cool complement to a journey like this. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, again, we thank you for Virgo. We thank you for this understanding of where they are and where they're headed right now, and that you chose to share this with them. Right now, we're looking for another message from this oracle deck. Give us another little message as it relates to this journey from this oracle deck, or whatever it is that you have to say. And we thank you for clear and concise messages. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Spark is the name of the card, and it's a 34. So it's a 3 and a 7. I mean, a 3 and a 4, which is 7. To me, that's the number of divinity, right? Yeah, and there's another 7 there, and look what sparked up. Your spirit, right? So this card, before I read it, I just want to take a look at it for a minute. Look at the colors in there. Look at the colors, the beautiful healing pinks and purples and the greens. The green is also growth. The gold hues back in here. That's spirit. That's your guides, your angels. I mean, it's just beautiful. I see a bleeding heart, right? There's a heart back here, and it's like it's bleeding and falling onto her. There's some kind of very deep spiritual healing going on with you, like they're transmuting an old wound right now. Is being transmuted for you, and I'm not sure what that would be. Again, you're gonna know. But look, the other thing that I see here at the bottom of this card, down here's the heart, here's the little driplets of blood, right? And then here's this butterfly coming up. So it's a huge transformation, whatever it is. It's like you're going to present yourself in a totally, totally different way. So here's what it says. Oh, wow. Virgo. It says, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. I think I'm going to make that the title for your reading. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. And let me tell you, remember I said all this stuff in the middle, it's all major arcana. It's like whatever this is, it's deep. And I feel like they're guiding you toward the spiritual end of all these other options that you may have going on. Okay, let's read the rest of it. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Oh no. Okay. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. Wow. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Virgo. Wow. Okay, so look at that. It turns into such a gratifying activity. Whatever this is that you've got going on, this flame was sparked right here. The flame was sparked right here. It's being sparked right now in you, whatever this tower moment is. And that is truly exciting. Wow. Okay, we're going to do a PS for you. I'm just going to look around and see if there's anything right here that I'm missing. It's a general reading, so I don't want to get too specific, but I see a whole lot of red color. I see a whole lot of yellow and a whole lot of red. So it's almost like Spirit is moving you from outdated traditions, outdated beliefs. The foundational red is very indicative of the root chakra, right? And that's where our sense of security, our sense of how we present ourselves in the world, our sense of how things are supposed to be. And with you being an earth sign, Virgo, you're real into how things are supposed to be. Very methodical, systematic, all that stuff. And it's almost like Spirit's trying to shake you up a little bit because there's this divine spark of creativity. And creativity and how things are supposed to be don't always marry well together, right? But it's like this shake-up, whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's part of that. It's part of that transmuting those energies to be able to merge together, to be able to work together, to be able to become whole in you, to be who you are. I'm trying to see how much time I have left. Okay, so I watched an episode of, I think it's called Gifted. It's about a surgeon, and he's a neurosurgeon, right? And so he does a lot. It's on Amazon if you want to check it out. It's the episode where this guy, he wanted to be an artist, and he spent a lot of years with this pen and this pad, trying to create art, right? Not paint, but just with a pen. I don't know what it's called. Pencil art, pen art, whatever. Anyway, he never could really make a living at his wife. Finally said, go to work or I'm out of here. So he put the pen down and he went to work. Well, all of a sudden he wakes up one day and he's like, I got to do this. I got to do this. And so he starts creating and he starts drawing, and it's like the images keep coming to him faster and faster. And next thing you know, he's got this big show at this gallery and all this stuff. Anyway, come to find out, it was a tumor. A tumor had attached itself to his brain and was pressing down on some kind of lobe that kind of restricted his logic. So what happened was his creativity just went whoof, because there was no more logic. He wasn't trying to think about it. He wasn't trying to figure it out and all that stuff. Anyway, it's kind of what this reading reminds me of, with all this gold and yellow and all this red. It's like the red has to do with your root chakra, with the way you understand how things work. 1, 2, 3, 4, versus, Spirit's very creative and it's not logical or anything like that. And so it's like it's trying to merge those two for you. And this tower is part of that. So that guy's tumor was his tower. They were able to remove the tumor, and then they sat him down. He woke up from the surgery very depressed, thinking that, okay, now all the creativity's gone. But it just took him sitting down with the psychiatrist at the hospital to realize that it's in there. It would not have been able to come out if it wasn't in there. It's just that now his logic is back, so he's going to have to overcome that logical dominating part of himself and allow for his creativity to come back up and marry the logic. I hope that makes sense to you. It was a great episode, and this is a great reading, I think, that kind of explains it, kind of goes along with it, and kind of, he had to, it's like he had to have a tumor to understand that divine spark of creation within him. So, and I don't want you to have a tumor or anything, but whatever this tower is you're going through, that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, I talk a lot. I'm sorry. All right, Virgo, let's get your PS. Really great message. Really great message. So let's see how your logic and your creativity gets married. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for this message. Thank you for all of the people, all the Virgo friends that come to watch this channel. Thank you for giving them clear and concise messages with confirmation, validation, and clarification. Right now we're looking for the PS. Show us the PS for Virgo in this situation. Listen, I want to thank you guys so much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, all that stuff. If you're not already a subscriber and this message has resonated with you, please do subscribe so you'll know that whenever, well, hit the bell notification too so that you'll know when my next uploads are coming. Okay, let's see what your PS is. There's that card again, right? The Temperance. It's like it's trying to, it's merging. It is, again, there's those cups, transmuting it. Your spirituality with your physicality, your creativity with your logic. It's trying to marry the two together for you because there's something that you are going to do with it that is going to bring you into this place, Virgo. Is that not amazing? That's amazing. Oh my gosh, look. It's the Ace of Pentacles. So anytime there's an ace, I read every ace as this is a gift from the universe, right? It's the universe gifting you with whatever this is. This magician is going to take this and turn it into something that is tangible, that people can touch and feel, that's in this 3D world, that is, it's going to go from here into reality. And it's a gift. It's a gift that the universe is trying to help move you toward for your purpose. And there's the move forward card. So wow, 2 out of the 3 cards for PS are major arcana. They're ready for you to move forward. In fact, they are in the process of nudging you forward. They're in the process with this tower, whatever this tower is, they're in the process of moving you toward your 10 of Cups. That's what they're doing. Wow, Virgo, Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have a great day. Bye.